Hey everybody, I wanted to do a quick follow-up to the Facebook outage video. I've gotten a lot of emails, messages, things like that. There are people who experience nothing. And there's been concern about that. Like, why are you experiencing something? Why am I not? Well, the first thing I can say is we can't all be crazy at the same time. This stuff comes in waves. And it's so that we can keep functioning, so society keeps moving. And, you know, really, we don't know what these energy waves are going to do. Now, the importance of the Facebook outage was that there is a webbing that is created by Meta that covers the earth. And that webbing can make it hard for some of the downloads to get through. And this particular download was a big one. It was an important one. And just because you didn't feel it doesn't mean you didn't receive it. You may have experienced it as just being tired that day. You may have experienced it with maybe you cried over something. You know, for me, one of my weakest areas is my intestinal tract. It is my stomach. And so for me, it was completely and utterly appropriate to have nausea, right? But that's me. Some of you may have had, you know, rib aches and you felt bloating, and there's all sorts of different symptoms. Some of you may have just been exhausted. You could have been dizzy. Alexander Quinn wrote that he said it was the strongest download we have received to date. And I happen to agree with him. It was absolutely and completely perfect. But if you didn't experience anything, I really don't want you to worry. Because the thing is like, I could be, let's say, a level 2. You could be a level 1. You could be a level 3. We're all at different levels. So things hit us differently. And if we're going to compare, we're going to find ourselves coming up short. So it's best just to experience your own individual journey. But these energies are so strong. I have been jokingly saying that, you know, I'm going to be able to categorize them based on the bags under my eyes or how tight my bra is by the end of the day, because they are such expanding energies. And you may have your own way of telling. Maybe it's how much water you're needing that day. Maybe it's how cranky you get. We all have our own ways. You know, there definitely is something with how much the body tends to bloat in some of these energies, like retaining of water. You know, I noticed that my knees were even hurting, and they haven't hurt in a very, very long time. So there's all different ways in which we are experiencing these energies, and they're completely perfect because it's all based on you, your history, your physicality, your ancestral DNA, and your life mission. It's all based on that. So I don't want anyone to worry that they are being left behind, not receiving enough. Don't worry about it. We're all in it. If we're still living and breathing on this planet, we are in it. How we feel it, receive it, and understand it is very, very individual. So take care of yourself and don't worry.